PHP, just like any other programming language, have what are referred to as conditional statements. So the following conditional statements are available to us. The if statement, this executes some code if one condition is true. Our if statement executes some code if a condition is true, and another code if that condition is false. We have our if else statement. This executes different code for more than two conditions. And then we have our switch statement. This selects one of many blocks of code to be executed. Here are examples of our if and switch statements. In the syntax, you can see in our if statement we evaluate a condition, and then we execute our block of code between our curly braces if the condition is true. In a switch statement, we evaluate n, or our condition, and then we check to see if n is equal to any of our actions that need to be executed. Let's take a quick look at a few examples of our if and switch statements. Here we have our new file for our conditional statements, and we will take a look at an if-else statement. So first we need our if, so first let us set up some variables. Let's just do two numbers, num1 equals to 10 and num2 equals to 5. Okay, so we can say if num1 is greater than num2, okay, so this statement by itself should evaluate to true and print our statement. So let's just test that. Let us change our file. Right, num1 is in fact bigger than num2. If num2 was 50, then we would not get any printout of that statement. Okay, so in order to get the value, if let's say num2 was in fact bigger than num1, then we can say else if and here we'll just do, let's try an equal operator first. Alright, so if the numbers are in fact equal and we save this, we should get num1 is in fact equal to num2, right? So if we change this statement and we just simply do an else, smaller than num2. Okay, so if we save this and rerun our program, we'll still get this second evaluation. However, if we change num2 back to 50 and save it, you'll now see that, okay, what happened here? Alright, we didn't get a value. Let's go back. Num1 is equal to 10, num2 is 50, therefore num1 is greater than num2, num1 is equal to num2, else, oh, we're missing our echo statement. So let us save that and refresh, and there we get our last condition. Num1 is now in fact smaller than num2. Okay, so these examples also work with strings. So let's do a quick example. So let us say we want to store our favorite color. My favorite color is blue, right? So let us comment out this if statement. Okay, so now let us evaluate our color. So if favorite color, and we can now use the double equal sign operator. If it is equal to red, and since it's a string, we have to evaluate it with a string. We can simply echo that's very bright color. Alright, so if we save this and try to run it, we should get an error. Okay, so this is saying, let's read our error message. Okay, this is a warning: use of undefined constant blue, assumed blue. Okay, so this is saying that we have defined a constant blue, assumed blue with the single quotes around it. So let's see on line 5. Okay, favorite color. Oh, blue is a string, so we have to wrap that string variable inside either single or double quotations. Okay, so let us save it and let's now try it. Alright, so we get no printout, so we know that we're on the right track. So we can say now, else if favorite color is equal to blue, we can echo that is the color of the sky. Alright, so very simple example. We should refresh this and we should get our if statement. Right, so you can see that based on a condition, we can allow our program to make decisions. So this can be either based on a condition or based on a user input. So now let us look at a quick example of a switch statement. So let's keep this example that we have here. Let me comment out this portion of the code, and now we can take a look at our switch. Spell it correctly. Statement. Okay, so we already have our favorite color defined as blue. So with our switch statement now, we have to set our evaluator, which is going to be our favorite color. So in a switch statement, we have different cases. So now we can choose red would be our first case, colon, and then the code to be executed. So here we have that very bright color. And then it's very important to have our break statement. If we do not have this break statement, our switch statement will just continue to execute all the different conditions that come after. So case is now blue. Then we can echo. That's my favorite color. Then we can break. And let's put one more case. So let's say green. That is the color of money. Okay. And let's put our break statement. And to cap off our switch statement, we need a default statement. Okay. So if none of our statements evaluate to true, then we always have this default statement to fall back on. So we can say your favorite color is neither of the above. Okay, so now we can save this. So based on my favorite color being blue, I would expect that I would see this case or second case executed. So let us refresh this. That is my favorite color. Alright, so if I change my favorite color to green and save it, then I should see, oh, I wonder if I'm missing my echo statement. Of course, echo. So let's go back. Right, that is the color of money. And finally, if I change this to black, of course that should default or print our default statement. Your favorite color is none of the above, or should not, let's put none. Well, this is not English 101, so right, your favorite color is none of the above. Alright, so we've come a long way, and I think the final lesson should be a lesson on functions. And in that lesson, we'll just take a look at scope, variable scope, take a little bit look a little bit on super globals and arrays, and just kind of wrap up. So we're right at the end now, and one more lesson in this introductory module, and then in our next module we'll begin building out our real world application. So see you in the next lesson.